right, it's time for the absolute state of play, June 2nd edition. I'm hyped because once again, Sony gets to disappoint us for 20 minutes before acting like they have solved world hunger, and then we can go back to doing what we were doing before. Because anyway, I'm in a particularly good mood today because you know why? It's almost E3. We are actually like months away from like a week and a half ish away from the gaming news Fiesta, whatever. So that's pretty much where we are with this. I don't even, what do I do on Twitch actually? Because I need to actually do something on Twitch. Hold on, reset. I need to refresh the window. And I need to eventually get around to my Streamlabs. I'll eventually do that. That's gonna happen at some point. There you go. Go to YouTube. Edit title and description. Very nice. Copy. I guess I could put it under just chatting. Yes, why not? There you go. Look at that. Well, we get a countdown with music. I mean, it is what it is. Fine. Fuck it. Same difference. Bro, let me tell you, every time, like not even Nintendo has shit this often. That's the crazy part. Not even Nintendo. Sony, like, I can't even remember what happened on the last State of Play. I think what happened is that they had that one State of Play, which was like nothing. And then they had like the Hogwarts one like a day or two later, which is like, well, why do we have one for a game that actually like felt like a full-on direct, and then another one where they were just like, oh well, you know, here's like 100 things that's just whatever. I don't even remember. That's the crazy part. It happened. It was just a thing that occurred, and then now it's gone, and we just don't care about it anymore. Because the Hogwarts game will just come out at some point this year, and then that'll be that, right? Might as well fucking listen to this, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Sony will have good music, possibly. Like, for real, though, I guess I should bring this up. Square Id suffering. Dude, I got so many good ones for these. I got an look at this. This is the EA border. I'm prepared for E3. And, of course, this is the year where they, like, kill E3. It's the fucking worst. I got one for live letters if I ever watch a live letter again. I basically, hello Izumaki, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. We are watching the State of Play today. See, I got this for Capcom. Anytime there's a Capcom thing, I have this for Nintendo, which was great because like we actually got to have Metroid Dread up when I had this stuff open. I used to have GIFs, but the GIFs and yes, I say GIF like the peanut butter, of course. Why not? Live letter background. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, in this era, I don't even really need that anymore. That's fine. Jeez, man. Anyway, I just hate that it has to be 6 p.m. because I have to raid. And I don't stream my raids anymore. If you go back to my Shadowbringers existence, I used to stream raids back then. I don't stream raids anymore. So, like, hopefully this will be over by 6:30. I maybe could go 6:40, 6:50, but you'll have to forgive me. I'm just hoping this doesn't go too long, honestly, so that way I could just go off and do whatever. Like, for once, I actually kind of am praying for a short State of Play. So that way, you know, we'll just see what's what. So hopefully we'll get some news about Hogwarts Legacy, maybe like a new game or whatever. Like, honestly, you know me, whenever it comes to one of these shows, I always say, bring back the classics. You know, let's bring back, like, Sly Cooper. It's been almost a decade since his last game. You know, Jak and Daxter. Who knows how long it's been since, what was it, Lost Frontier, right? Like, just throwing stuff by the wayside. But to be fair, modern day Naughty Dog sucks dick, so I don't know. It's kind of rough. The only one that really kind of survived was Ratchet and Clank, just because they get Insomniac to make one in between like every Spider-Man game or something. So that's like the big three, right? It's like Spider-Man, Horizon already came out, so it's like Spider-Man, God of War. Like, what's another Sony game? Like, those are the two big ones I know that are coming out. I can't really remember anything else. Last of Us Remastered, I guess, which is not great, but I guess I could see it happening and I could be okay with it, you know, if it did. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Either way, it'll be interesting to watch as usual. So hopefully that'll be pretty fun because I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to have a lot of good content every single day. Every day I'd like to have at least one video go up on the channel. Sundays I want to do podcast and reviews. So this week I'm probably going to review Brilliant Diamond, which will be easy because like literally the review almost writes itself pretty much. Like, hey, it's just like the game, the DS game. And then I actually need to do a podcast this week. So podcast, I think I almost should stream, but I don't know. It's nice when I could just sit, chill, get up for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, take a break, get some water, rest my voice, sit back down, and then keep talking. You know, sometimes it's nice. You know, like if I'm talking all day, right? Like at the end of the day, my voice cracks a little bit because I'm just like completely parched, you know? Who's messaging me? Let's see. Is this allowed? Is this going to play audio? Okay. And I mean, next week I'm hoping we get something out of Nintendo. I know that Xbox and Sony, in fact, while we're waiting for this, right? Let me pull this over. E3 2022. Let's see. Anything good? E3 2022 schedule from Games Radar. E3 2022 itself is dead, but others are stepping up. Officially starts tomorrow with Sony kicking off the State of Play. Oh, so this is basically as far as we're going to get. Okay. And from June 6th onward, we've got a lot. You have Doritos Pope with his thing on June 9th. And then June 12th is this. In between they have, yeah, Xbox is having a massive showcase, so I'm actually definitely going to be there for that. I'm not really sure what else. So like here's basically what we've got. Limited run games, I like them. You know, they do well. Let's see, Day of the Devs, After Summer Game Fest. Man, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, not a lot. Yeah, I might just, dude, it might really just be Xbox and Bethesda. But yeah, because of COVID again, there's not going to be another E3 again. So, which is fair. That's fair. But it's unfortunate. Like, here you go. E3 will return in 2023. I sure hope so, right? I sure hope that'll happen. Who knows if it will, but yeah, pretty much out of everything here, the only thing I want to see is this, which we're already here for, right? If you could hear my voice. And then 10 days from now, Xbox. And then everything else, like maybe something good will happen here in the interim, but I kind of doubt it. So it is what it is. So yeah, there you go. It'll be about 30 minutes. That's beautiful. So they'll probably show off God of War Ragnarok. If they show off God of War Ragnarok, I'm gonna have to play it soon. I doubt it'll come out anytime before the end of the year, maybe next year at earliest. So I've got time, right? Because this month I have to play Xenoblade, and in fact, probably when I'm done with Kirby, I should basically get right on that, to be honest with you, because I want to be long done with Xenoblade. Here we go. By the time Xenoblade and Paper Mario, I want to be long done with these games by the time that Xenoblade 3 comes out, because Xenoblade 3 comes out at the end of July. So if I play Xenoblade, you know, Xenoblade 1 pretty regularly from now until the end of July, I should beat it, you know, not terribly soon, you know, or not terribly, you know, far off. That's the plan. So I don't want to like play Xenoblade Chronicles like a week before Xenoblade 3 comes out, because that to me would be like hyperdrive. I'd lose my mind. Yeah, no worries. Don't worry. I talk to myself. I always give I always like just think of my streams as like live videos, which is literally what a stream is, but you know, try to keep the juices flowing. They're also hoping that Modern Warfare 2 will get teased a bit. Yeah, I'm not going to stream the Modern Warfare 2 anything. I don't know. Like I said, it'll be this and Xbox, and I don't think anyone else is showing up. I think everyone else will maybe have like a random conference or something, or they might try to cram their games into Microsoft. Since Microsoft is footing the bill, they might as well be like, hey, we have an Assassin's Creed game to show off. Can you show off Assassin's Creed whatever at our new game? Or at your conference? And obviously Microsoft or Sony, whichever one, is going to be like, hell yeah, we'll show it off. Why wouldn't we, you know? Why would Microsoft not take free publicity, you know? It makes their press conference look better. It's just a shame because I miss the E3 bingos. Remember that? Where like you would have all the E3 stuff and people would compare and contrast and stuff like that. That was fun. To me, that was like the best era. It's like, who had the best conference at E3? And everyone has a different take. You know what I mean? Like some years it's Nintendo, some years it could be Sony. You know, it's usually one of the big three. So, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But Microsoft Bethesda is going to be a powerhouse. They will probably have information on Starfield. I think Starfield is going to come out before Elder Scrolls 6. So I'm imagining that Starfield is going to come out either this year or next year for sure. Because they're going to have to drop Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be the biggest thing, the biggest shit in the toilet in years, right? Like, what was the last big game that came out? Like Elden Ring, I guess? Yeah, Elden Ring. So like, what was the last biggest game before Elden Ring? You know what I mean? Like, I can't really think of it, but you get the idea. It's going to be one of those like industry redefining games. So they're going to want it to be absolutely perfect. We are also probably, I could actually show this off. We're also probably going to get a release date for Final Fantasy 16. The reason that they say that is because they updated the PlayStation Store page ahead of the, like, literally yesterday. And so obviously, why would they update the PlayStation Store page if they weren't going to possibly show off something for Final Fantasy 16, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean? But we'll see, right? Like, you know, they say leaks or whatever. I mean, it's likely, right? Because they're working on Kingdom Hearts 4. They're working on Final Fantasy 15, which makes it very funny because they originally said, well, we want to work on Final Fantasy 15 and then Kingdom Hearts 3, implying that working on both at the same time would be too much or would be too weird. So I guess we'll have to just wait and see what happens. But it's implied that Final Fantasy 16 is done or nearing completion, like actually in the final stages. I'm pretty sure Yoshi P actually confirmed that himself. So we're not too far off from seeing a release date. And obviously once we see a release date, I mean, we're not too far off from the game itself. So we'll have to see what happens. And then after that, I mean, like, I think it'll be cool. That's obviously a game I have a lot of investment in. Obviously, I have a lot of love for Final Fantasy as a series, even though like half the games I don't like or I haven't played. But you know, it'll be cool. I want to see like a return to form for Final Fantasy, and I've only played 14 for what, like 7 years almost, right? It's coming on 7 years, so. You know, I kind of trust him. I trust him. I trust the A-team. And we'll have to see what happens. But Square Enix has been taking L's. They sold their fucking Western division. And that includes a lot of games like Guardians, Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, and stuff. They sold it to Embracer, which is basically like the THQ Nordic group. Which, on one hand, I'm kind of like, great, we might get some games from it. But on the other hand, I'm maybe like, oh, well, Darksiders 3 wasn't that great. So I like most of the games that come out of THQ Nordic and some of those other studios aren't that great. So in my mind, I'm like, well, the studios still have the people. So maybe this will be like that, you know, the best games they put out because they've got the people still. But apparently the Twitch is 20 seconds ahead. I mean, not that it matters, right? Like, I guess we could, you know what, fuck it, I'll just stay on YouTube. We'll just be 20 seconds behind. It ain't that big of a deal. It's not like we're minutes behind and I have to, you know, buzzer beat my way through shit, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, fuck it. Yeah, they sold it. Absolutely. Dude, Square Enix wanted to get into NFTs, which admittedly, like, I understand that there's a good place for NFTs. I think a lot of the hate for it is very performative, but at the same time, it's like, the technology isn't there yet. You know what I mean? It's like with virtual reality. I feel like the tech isn't there yet. And when the tech isn't there yet, like, I think it's very easy for people to just, like, kind of dismiss it. And I mean, I did the same thing to VR. I'm not going to lie. I think that there's not really any major games on VR. And every year, there's, like, one game that makes the VR heads be like, oh my god, VR is the best thing and this is going to revolutionize the way you breathe air. And then you know, the game comes out and disappears. And a lot of people who weren't Half-Life fans were like, Half-Life Alyx is the step to revitalizing Half-Life. And we're like a year or so after it, and no one talks about it. It's dead. Oops. Like, in the general gaming sphere, right? Like, everyone knows what Half-Life is, and everyone knows how fun and original and innovative Half-Life was. But then nobody really knows about Alyx, right? Like, and that's because, like, Half-Life had a unique way of doing storytelling, and I don't think a VR game can do that. So, It's the same thing about motion controls. When they thought motion controls was going to be the big way to evolve games forward. Yeah, how many games use 6-axis still? Like none. Right? Like, I think the best thing to come from that might actually be HD Rumble. HD Rumble and haptic feedback, whatever they call it, I think is pretty good. So credit where it's due, but like, I think the tech just isn't there yet. I just think people are not willing to mass adopt it. They haven't found a way to portray these ideas and gameplay. Like it's just more restrictive. It's more restrictive and for an inherently niche audience than just putting fun stuff on a screen and you push buttons and colors come out. And that's what I mean. Sometimes simple is better. Sometimes it's just nicer to just go back to what be Grug Brain and just be a caveman. Doesn't mean you should only ever do that, but I wouldn't push it as the new big thing. So here we go, folks. Let me know about the volume, by the way, if it's too high, too low, because I can up it. I can totally up it. Uh-oh. Shit, I should be doing notes. Fuck. No, this is the wrong window. Fuck me. What is this, God of War? Is this Last of Us? Tell me it's Last of Us so I don't care. Please. I need this. Oh, never mind. It's a Resident Evil game. What the fuck? Oh, no! Oh, my God. Oh boy, boys. The most unnecessary remake ever. Literally cashing in on their 20-year-old game again. Let me pull out this window again. Fuck me. There we go. Put it over here. Could have remade Code Veronica? Nope. Let's remake this actual classic. Good thing I played the game. Is that Lewis? Yep. I mean, like, everything looks good, right? Like, it seems like they got all the classic scenes in it.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
It's a remake of a game that everyone has played, so I don't know why we're remaking this and not Code Veronica, but whatever. I mean, like, I'm inherently salty about this,
Just forget what happened that night. The pain.
I miss Ada.
For a second. This time, it can be different.
That's basically what he's referencing.
It has to.
Alright, March 24th, 2023. It'll be next year's Resident Evil. Right, there wasn't one this year. No, last year was Village. Okay. And they're doing PSVR 2. Wow, guys. A remake of a game everyone's played. One of the most iconic and best games ever made.
It off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content.
That cow is gonna be dry, homie.
Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
Oh God! And they start with VR.
Now, let's take a Well, Ethan.
Oh, Goff GS.
You
Oh,
escaped my little
Big Boo. Oh,
games, did you? Let's see how.
please torture me. Oh.
Yes, mother.
I mean, this is the type of game to play in VR. I'm not gonna front with you. When I got pretty spooked playing this game, like on 2 or 3 occasions. So, admittedly, yeah, this is the game you would want in VR for sure. Oh, man flesh. A little sour. I mean, I'll say this: Capcom is putting in work. Except the only complaint I have really is that Resident Evil 3 remake sucked. Like, actually. Oh, you could dual wield now in the VR version? Amazing. I mean, fair enough. I got nothing horrifically against it. It's just, you know. I mean, they clearly made a masterpiece, right? Like, everyone knew about vampire ladies, and no one asked questions about the story, which is why the story ended up being a banger, for real. Everyone was so fixated on mommy GFs that they didn't care about anything else. It's like Far Cry or some shit. Oh no, this is Walking Dead.
Our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night. What have you done?
Is this Michonne or whatever?
Of this forsaken city.
It's like when Left 4 Dead 2 was in the South.
You who have brought nothing but chaos.
No one remembers that. Left 4 Dead. Valve games are so fucking dead now, man.
I who resurrected it.
It's really kind of tragic.
Shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for blood.
Dude, zombies are cool again.
I vow to spill it. When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous.
See, it's funny, I was just talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, my friend actually played this. Holy shit. Yeah, no worries. Take it easy, man. Have a good one, Izumaki. Today I start Platinum Trophy 90. I thought you finished Platinum Trophy 90. I thought you were on 91 now. What is this? Not Elite Dangerous. Is this No Man's Sky? If they're going to show off God of War, they're going to save it for the end. 100%. Splinter Cell was 89? Okay, my bad. Yeah, this has to be No Man's Sky, which is fine. Look, I cannot... There's no studio that has worked harder after taking an L than No Man's Sky devs, except maybe the Final Fantasy 14 devs. Maybe. They might be the one exception because they made the rule, right, that everyone follows. You know what I mean? That's like the one exception, I guess.
There.
Okay, I have no clue what the fuck this is.
Where are you taking me?
Horizon?
I asked you a question. Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and I'll put arrows through both of us. You're switching with me.
Dude, these things would totally notice them. Have they played the games? Obviously they have. It's literally the people who make them. See, this is what I mean about VR games. They mostly look like fucking theme park rides. It just feels like a cheap way to, you know,
Blameless Murad had me released.
do stuff.
But why? Redemption is still possible, Reyes. Climb the mountain.
I mean, this could be cool if it's like actually open world.
Find out why the machines are attacking.
But you see, like, imagine if this was like a $30 DLC or something instead of like unnecessary VR. I don't know. I just feel like it could be something cooler. Can't remember the last time I was excited for a game must have been 7th gen. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's games that are worth getting excited for. I just feel like this is wasted potential.
You should be a free man. It will take all your wits.
Because the Horizon universe has a lot of potential for other stories beyond Aloy. Even stories that have nothing to do with the whole, like, main plot. And remember, I didn't play Horizon until this year, so...
Have walked in the shadows, Reyes. Now it is time to climb.
Okay, well, at least the VR games are done. Oops, let me tab this over.
Hi, I'm Ben McCaw, narrative.
Hello there!
I hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Because unironically, Zero Dawn was, like, actually god tier, and Forbidden West has a lot.
You announced that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
I wonder what the changes are. Let's see. Not that I'm gonna go back, but, you know. Oh, now performance mode? I mean, the game performed fine, to be fair. Dude, you're shitting me! I'm not gonna lie, New Game Plus would actually be kind of fire, dude. If like that was the only game you were really playing, New Game Plus would actually be kind of fun. I'll turn my air conditioner. It's good. It's a little hot. Just chill off my room for a little bit.
PlayStation blog. From all of us at Gorilla, thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates to come.
Yeah, I mean they don't do a bad job with their games. It's just I don't know. I feel like VR is just a not great format.
A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Oh, is it? Yo, are they gonna do it? Is it time? Can they finally shut the fuck up about this? Bloodborne PC? Nope, goodbye. Lose. L. 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 Not for the game. Just for the people who, you know, are like, oh, I want Bloodborne PC. Hilarious. I still haven't played this game, by the way.
I'm gonna go, do your thing. You can't just push people
I just, you know, it's just like they feel like they can make money off of stuff. I can't blame them, right? Like, nothing wrong with making money off a game. You sell it on your console for what, half a decade first, and then later on someone wants to come back and play it. Like, that's, I feel that like that's fine.
Clothes on the kitchen floor?
Yes. Everyone's always like, Bloodborne, Bloodborne, Bloodborne. Dude, they're gonna do it like 20 years too late. It'll be like Bloodborne remastered. That's gonna be the hilarious part. What the fuck? Yeah, this is how it should be. A cat comes by, yeah, I don't want anything to do with it. Kill that evil bitch. Oh wow. Look at those bottle physics. Wow! Real life cat gameplay. This is literally for your girlfriend when she's like, oh, I don't get why you play God of War, babe. Why can't you play wholesome games like Kirby or Cat? Just so she has something to do when you like want to play Xbox or play PC. You're like, babe, can you just play PlayStation or something? And yes, there's men who will play this too. I'm not insulting them. It's a joke. Watch, it'll be a part of some bigger series I care about, and I'll actually... Now that would be an L. I don't know if I could hold the weight of that. Stray? Okay, I've never heard of it.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July.
Not actual gameplay, by the way, of course.
PlayStation Plus extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month. Up next, 3 games that will get your heart racing.
Fuck. Oh, Callisto Project! Yo, I'm actually looking forward to this. This is made by the Dead Space man. Oh, Callisto Protocol. Sorry, Protocol. This is actually what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, this will be cool. Fuck yeah, this is great. This is like the spiritual successor of Dead Space. Turn this shit.
What they call Callisto the Dead Moon. Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck.
This is gonna be lit. I'm so looking forward to this game, man.
Whatever you're holding on to right there. That's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life
Woo! Yeah.
entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
You're like, what the fuck? Hopefully we get an actual Dead Space suit and we're not just walking around the whole game. This is what I'm looking forward to though, like actually. Woo, yeah,
I just love that last part.
Yeah, the tentacles, the splitting, the blood, the guts.
Chills every time.
Kiss me. Oh! Yeah! Oh, that's great. Dude, why couldn't we get Dead Space 4, man? Fuck, they fucked up, man. They could just have done this. They could, like, this is what people want. Think about how good gore is in games now, man. Gore is so good in video games now because the tech is finally there.
2030.
Oh, whatever. I'm so salty about that.
Sport grips the globe.
Think about how fucking cool that would be, like,
There
actually.
will only be the victorious. And
Oh,
the
look at
dead.
these artsy games. But you know what? I like that you could have, like, almost real-time comic book games like this. They had something like this on Xbox Live Arcade years ago, and I thought it was cool. Now watch, I'll end up liking this game. I'm gonna get it and, like, fucking marathon it for months. It's got wall running. How could it be bad? Okay, there's some real Tony Hawk in here, and I kind of like that because they don't really make Tony Hawk games anymore. All right, we can turn it down just a little bit. Fucking Callisto Protocol, man. I actually got way more hyped for it after I found out it was made by the Dead Space man. That dude is clouded. Was it Glenn Sofield or something? Oh, okay, 16. Oh, fuck it.
If things will ever be normal again.
No. Oh no! It's one of those fucked up anime games. Excellent. It's not a Shin Megami Tensei game, is it? Because if it is, I definitely can't play it. Fucking Atlas, man. Imagine that. Like, Atlas makes actual god tier games, and you cannot play them without possibly getting, like, struck randomly. I'm alright.
It hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless.
Which makes it really weird I was able to play Tokyo Mirage, but whatever.
Don't you want science in your corner?
But to be fair, I like Tokyo Mirage.
Ew. I'm going to miss
I thought
this.
Sony hated anime, by the way. What? Holding hands? Making out? You're gonna get canceled for this. What? We live in the Johnny Depp era, that's why. Fucking Sony, man. It's a little bit too anime to be... It's a little bit too anime, honestly, to be... What is it? Shin Megami Tensei. Alright, maybe. Probably not. Alright, that's it.
And dating sims collide in Eternites, coming to PS5 and PS4 next
Alright, I'm not going to remember this by the time it's relevant to me.
for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
What, Street Fighter 6? Because they already showed off Resident Evil, so... What the fuck was this? Yeah, it's Street Fighter 6. Yeah, you could look at it and see it's Street Fighter 6. Now, unfortunately, yeah, this is Times Square, basically. I don't play Street Fighter, though, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm bad at fighting games. The only one I was ever any slightly decent at was Smash Brothers.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game.
I had many opportunities to buy Street Fighter in the last decade, and I just didn't want to.
Okay then, we ready to begin? You want to start off on the right foot in this city. Hit the streets.
I'm alright. No. You're not getting me content ID'd for this shit, sorry. I'm alright. Dude, Times Square is actually bigger than that. Yo, we need a real to scale New York game, by the way. Watch, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna be salty though that this will be it. It's open world Street Fighter? Oh fuck, they're gonna bait me in with this shit. I hate it. Alright. I can totally put this on. They're gonna bait me in with the open world aspect. They know I like Ubisoft games. God damn it. They're basically gonna go in the Mortal Kombat route. What is this, like the next generation? The Street Fighter lore is kind of weird, though. Everyone I talk to says it's kind of a mess. Actually, I'll talk to one of my friends about this. I'll slightly consider maybe getting it.
Ready? Then show me.
Ken, it's not actually me. It's Chris Redfield. I've given up on Leon. Damn, I need to put that one on. That one's hilarious. Fucking god tier. Alright, I'm not getting content ID. Thank you very much. I mean, dude, they content ID me for like 5 seconds of audio on something at one point. I was like, really? Like I could have actually been critiquing it for all you know. It's the fucking rap music, man. You know that that's not like game music. I'm gonna get fucking actually slaughtered for that. I'm alright. They brought back FADCs, or, well, they brought back focus attacks. They probably have FADCs as well. Yeah, this is like that one Mortal Kombat with the brothers. They really said we're putting open world into Street Fighter. Do they have a date? 2023. Yeah, all this is like truly E3. Like everything here is like in the far but relative future.
It's your first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Mark your calendars. It comes to PS5 and PS4.
Can't wait for like half the classic characters to get cut, to be honest, but
Now it's time for 2
oh yeah, it's bootleg Zelda. Sweet.
this year.
It'll actually be better than some real Zeldas. Now you can't shit on this too hard though, because a lot of game series take from Zelda. In complete and total fairness, a lot of game series take from Zelda, and like it would be very unfair and uncharitable to dislike this just because it looks so similar to Zelda. Even Dark Souls takes from Zelda, which means Elden Ring is kind of a Zelda derivative in a very, very roundabout way. It would be kind of fucked up, you know? This is actually this good, so that's kind of cool. I always forgot what this game's name was for some reason. Oh, this is an artsy game. Here we go.
She set out to record life at the end of the season.
You could just look at it and tell.
In the future. She asked us about living together.
We asked her about traveling alone.
Let me pull up my Discord so I can shit post. There you go.
What do we need?
Only what she saw. What she had to
I'm such a shit poster.
She carries the sounds of the season with her.
What? Yo, you're making ASMR the game? Let's go.
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
But honestly, I like games that look like this because it reminds me of Afro Samurai and what that could really be if it was made today.
Telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is it going? Is it gone?
Like, it looks good. It's just these kinds of games usually are not my cup of tea. I don't really play walking sims. Like, people tell me about Journey. I just don't care. I think I own it, though. Oh, no! It's happening! And my phone's going off. Shut up. Shut the fuck... My phone is so slow, I can't even turn off the alarm. Thank you. Subtitles going actually nuts because he's speaking Japanese. It's the fucking boy! And we were busy banning streamers for streaming with mods. Actually, shit. Here you go. Jesus. I gotta remember to turn off subtitles if someone's not speaking English, because it tries to auto generate it, which is not gonna fucking happen. Alright, well, this is it. Can he fix Final Fantasy again? Yes. Dude, Ifrit is looking fucking fire, man. Icon.
Isn't there?
Absolutely.
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Bro, this game has to be good, man. Yeah, you could switch between different primals that you have equipped.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us.
They got like all the classics too.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
Dude, Titan and dude, all the classics look so good in this game. And the sad part is like nobody played Stranger of Paradise, which was also really good. That's really the heartbreaking one, honestly. Ramu, Shiva. Shiva's not twin sisters this time for some reason, which is good.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
All the classics, Garuda, everybody. They're giving Ifrit a lot of screen time for this game too. That's kind of neat. Usually Ifrit's like just the classic summon, so they don't really do much with him.
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, Ifrit.
Summer of next year. All right, well, see you summer of next year. Good. Very nice. Oh, well.
And that's a wrap.
And there you go. That's it. Sweet. See, told you. Look at that. In and fucking out. My phone's going to go off
See you
again.
next time.
Yo, they clock out faster than I clock out of my streams. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what the winners are. I'll tell you right now what the winners for this for me are. Resident Evil 4, even though I really kind of don't like it, I don't really care too much for it, right? It's back here. We can rewatch it again. Hello, Ash. Welcome to the stream. We're actually literally on the way out, which is the hilarious part. I guess I can get rid of this. Like, this starts off almost like Resident Evil, or I'm sorry, Last of Us. Resident Evil 4 is a huge dub. Oh, actually, Ash, since you play Horizon, there's a big Horizon update that's dropping today. It's gonna have New Game Plus, Transmog, and reset skills, and New Game Plus, and a higher difficulty if you care about it. That's basically, I think, the number one thing that appeals to you. I don't know if you have PlayStation VR too. I'm gonna assume that you don't. There's a Horizon game coming out for that. That's about it. I guess that you would like. Oh, and there's a game called Stray that you might like. It's about cats, so whatever. Dude, you want to know what they're really gonna do? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. You want to know what they're really gonna do? They're gonna totally censor all the saucy dialogue out of Resident Evil. They're gonna remove. So when Lewis is like making comments about Ashley's big boobs, it's not gonna happen. They're gonna censor the fuck out of this game. Okay? Even in the picture, Ashley has like. She's like 1,000 times more wholesome than what we had in the. There it is. Where is it? We can see it.
If I could just forget what
There you go. This is like Resident Evil 2 Leon, who's still like balls deep in his love for Ada. That's basically it. Like, he's like, oh, see, like you know, it's not so much, but they're gonna remove the ballistics. They're gonna remove that, which is kind of whatever. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, they have a new Horizon game, basically, and my personal favorite is the Callisto project. That's what I'm really looking forward to, because we're gonna see that by the end of this year. I think we're not even gonna get to have like a full-on suit in this game. I think we're just gonna be a prisoner's outfit. Then maybe there'll be like a few space segments, and that'll be it. Because like I'm really looking forward to this. I want to know what the story is behind this. Because this shit's looking fire, dude. As soon as I found out it was made by Dead Space Man, I cared like 100 times more. Like, absolutely. This game is gonna be fucking ridiculous. And I just want to know what the hell's going on in it, man. I just want to know. All right, well, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 has a release date. Tunic has a, like, the only things coming out this year that seem interesting are like Roller Drome and I guess Tunic. So pretty much God of War and Spider-Man are not coming out this year. I guess this is Sony's way of admitting it. Like, they're not coming out this year. Like, everything big that's going to come out is going to be next year. This year is just going to be a dead year. The Horizon game is Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm sorry, Horizon Call of what was it? Call of the Mountain. I don't know what it's basically a VR game pretty much. So if you like VR or if you have the ability to do it, then yeah. But if not, I mean, then what can you do, right? Okay, I definitely have to get going now because I have to go raid 14. And it's funny that we end on Final Fantasy 16 and then I immediately have to go over to Endwalker. Which is kind of whatever. But yeah, Callisto project looking pretty clean. I think that's coming out this year, right? Did they say a date? Did I miss it? Yeah, December 2nd. Okay, let me put that in here real quick. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you you know, hopefully you got something out of it. You know, hopefully there's a game in here somewhere. There's a lot of hoping going on. I guess that's what happens when you're a Sony fan. You pretty much have to hope maybe good things happen, possibly once in your lifetime. But other than that, yeah, I mean, like, they had some good stuff, but for the most part, I mean, like, most of it is not coming out till next year, right? Like, Resident Evil's not coming out till next year. Final Fantasy 16 is not coming out till next year. Callisto Project is the only one that's coming out this year. That's it. That's the only thing that's coming out this year. Everything else is either like a smaller game, like an indie game, or a VR game, or who knows. But in any event, I'm gonna peace out. Let's see. Okay, I'll play this trailer if the party's full. Let me get in the party first, just so that way they're not waiting on me, because I hate to make people wait on me. Okay. There you go. Because I know the party's up, and I know I'm late. Yeah, they're waiting on me. Okay. There you go. Alright. Fuck it. Where is it? I think it was it after? Yeah, it was after Horizon. Where is it? No Pokemon needed. We're good for right now. We're totally good. Where the fuck is it? What? Where the fuck is it? Was it after Eternites? Where the hell is it? What? What's going on? What? Oh, Callisto Project was after it. Whoops. I'm like, what? I'm like losing my mind. I'm like, where is this damn thing? There it is. I guess I'll mute 14. Sorry, I'm sure you can hear that. You play as a cat, and it looks like a Journey style game. It's meant to be a chill, simple game. Nothing too ridiculous. I know a couple people who'd like a game like this, basically. Like light adventure, you know, nothing too serious, nothing too crazy. At first I thought it was like Tokyo Jungle, honestly. Light stealth. I'm sure, like, you know, it's a very simple game, no real combat. Yeah, I figured you would like it. But yeah, for me, the obvious winners were the ones I was excited and interested in going into this. The only thing that really kind of caught my eye was, I guess, Eternites and Tunic. But I already kind of was interested in Tunic, so maybe that's a little bit unfair. Roller Drome could be cool, but there's no way I'm paying, like, more than, at most, like, 20 for it. So maybe in several years I'll care about Eternites, but until then I'm no, or not Eternites, I'm sorry, the other one. Like, I don't these games. Like, I'll put them on the radar. I froze OBS. Let's fucking go. Every time. Dude, I'm just gonna have a separate screen for this, honestly. Like, this shit's getting ridiculous now. The fact that this constantly freezes, like, for real. Like, for real, for real. There you go. By the way, is this digital only? Maybe. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. They just announced it.
Or a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th.
There you go, July 19th. All right. I don't really think there's anything else. I think that's kind of it. Oh, if you're a PlayStation Plus Extra member, you get it for free, right? I think was the next
Plus
thing.
Extra
Yep.
members and higher can download Stray at no extra
What
cost.
a
when it
shocker.
launches
As
next
soon as
month.
I said it. Yeah.
Up next, 3 games that will get your heart racing.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Callisto Protocol is looking fire, so. Alright, I'll be back. I don't, what am I streaming tonight? Arceus? Yeah, I think I'll stream a little bit. I don't know if I'll go super long tonight, because I do want to do other stuff. But, yeah, it was an okay state of play. I would say this is one of the better ones. But to be fair, it's like E3 tier, I guess. But I guess the nice thing about this is they get out of not having an E3 conference, basically, by having something like this. Because, you know, if E3, they got to fill up a whole hour with stuff. You know, maybe, like, I guess this format's a little bit better for, you know, game developers and game publishers, because they don't have to, like, show more than what they want. They can just show the bare minimum. But, I mean, wasn't terrible. It could be worse. Things are pretty good, I guess. So, Resident Evil 4 is still unnecessary as fuck, though. There's no reason to remake a game that is, like, basically still modern, but whatever. I mean, like, far be it from Capcom to pass up easy money, I guess. And you know what? That's a business move. I mean, if it's a good game, you got Resident Evil 4 Basic. I guess you're going to have to call it, like, Resident Evil 4 Classic and Resident Evil 4 Remake or whatever, but in my opinion, I would have remade Code Veronica, and that's like the weird hill that I'm gonna fucking die on, is like Code Veronica definitely needed the Reach for the Moon engine update way more than 4 did, because 4 is iconic. 4 is like middle of the 2000s Attitude Era, right? So, whatever. In any event, that's enough out of me. I'll be back eventually.